Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragon Song War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Nice. Very companions. What is the origin of strange fish captions of the northern sea? I cannot believe you have not activated this Pakistan. And it seems to I have a home with my family home. But that's like nothing more as already around. I don't understand the photo of the sea. From reference, the projection needs to be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
That moon.
I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortomp.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Yeah. So,
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
This is what the inside the man of a firehouse looks like. I think that's not possible was first here. No, didn't. Be honest. It's great, isn't it? Replacer in the house for Tom. I was generous enough to extend their protection. We must take care not impose too much on the hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. That is how to learn the lay of land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. You need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. The center of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your concern, my lord. My companions and I shall approach to as your success. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. They will be able to answer any question you might have. But I got a pocket hole in my torches. There's something I must give you every bar. The documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. Pity. Fancy. If the communities identify you as wards of the house bottom, means that our borders have remained closed for decades. Many of my countrymen are prone to trading with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of our fraternity. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to evoke you. Please be ready. Let's go. This is your first time in our place. I need to show you the problem. From whence we can make this apparent splendor of the holy vault. So all the sights in comparison is only need that you see it first. Listen then show around the jewelry. Here, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services. Before descending conditions, there should I pet person. If there's no questions, and spaceship Jordan 7 to from home. Natural domain protocols are zero from the nation origin deity is the largest parasite is the magnificent cathedral renowned is of course the Holy Book. The road is called seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Iscarian Orthodox Church. Taking the garden, the statues to the south, and the chance Jordan's famed Knight's Dweller. Good, Mr. Afternoon. They are fathers of Isgard, the brave knights who joined with the King Jordan to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the village. Time permitting, of course. Then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to the Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. Scott stirred inside. Because they imagined going about their business, one thing that the trackers had never attacked. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Lots of house stamps. Very interesting. Captain Wonder has granted us leave to remain in Isgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence I desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept Western foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable? Yes, sir. We do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have going to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicines, and materials, whatever you desire. It can be found in the Crozier. Merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you. As you shall soon see. Our next destination is Enterprise Plaza in the Foundation, if everyone is ready. Yeah. I have already attuned myself to the avatar. As true, you have well as well. I did it first with even yet. And here we have Foundation Avatar Plus, and if you are yet to attune to the avatar, it would be wise to do so now. Okay. As for our next destination, maybe we should decide to take together. What else can be found nearby? The sky steel manufactured stand to the west. Our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for us against the dragons, for use against the dragons. The whole stables where the chocobos are trained for war also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the concentration of our knights most heavily, while the south and east, well, it would be best if we avoided that at all. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Afternoon. Altia knows when you are past broom, little lord. The delicate flower like you is still built in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but humble traveler. Come to see the size, have ye? Turn down to a hopper and cut at the status. Well, if you might learn how the better half live, you will have a drink at the Forgotten Night. If you nursemaid your little Betty. Apologies, Mr. Afternoon. Maybe that drunken lord no mind. Oh, but I must. Would not do so refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this forgotten nightmare for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, sir. A few sources of information more abundant and bustling local hostelry. But I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, You can say what we might learn of the recent events. Can I come in too? Yeah, the fun thing would be... No, I mustn't. Film you. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We had recently arrived in Isgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with the most notable establishments must Gilbrilland. Just Gilbrilland will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it will live up to your expectations, but if it's a decent food and drink you are after, you got too much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note the difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, bottles, off-duty nights, and so forth. Dropping in on their way or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. For folks from the broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer the menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind. But not the sort of stuff I recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lava levels, yes? Why do they call them broom, if I may ask? Because when the petals fall and the brooms roast in a tick, it's the poor souls living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the walls and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it. While the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More and a few people are still sure about that mind, which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, actually. Master Alfino, I think it would be best if we return to Fordham Manor. You go ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Mr. Taru, I am afraid this is out of the question. My lord, the Khan would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such place. Least of all, a maiden. What are you up to, Tato? The problem of, this tavern is full of people whose businesses regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With a prince like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please, do you know how often I looked after the Vicky Sands and the rising stars by myself? If I had killed every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'd be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances. But I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on the patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Second, I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link bearer if you require assistance. I will. See you. Welcome, Mr. Victor. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, then, Mr. Fano. This escort meet with your expectation. I wish I imagine passing comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of the 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the ravens in the foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in that tragedy. The attack was devastating. The casualties unspeakable. The ravens did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even the children, were given to no quarter. Sir Emerick has ordered his knights to strengthen our defences, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There's much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is most generous offer, Master Alphino. Your guest in my home, to whom I will extend my hospitality without obligation. Let all in. Nevertheless, escort's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I heard, you are intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Victor, I could ask for no better than the storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Arthur and Emmanuel in their duties. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty myself. I have no need of honored guest assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What man of a fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. With the fury to you will conduct yourself with the dignity befitting your station and show Master Victor the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew the Gaius Belsan, so half-dozen criminals besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon me, pardon the impropriety, Master Victor, I should be most obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. Okay. My thanks. Very willing. They may even learn something from you. Seeing we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. A host initial recruitants to accept our offer of aid or solely for appearance's sake. In truth, is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us both serenades, House for Tom has taken a tremendous risk, and he will demonstrate our worth to his court at large. The Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, and so he would have us publicly serve his court, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. This an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in his court, may have even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. It's to choose. Take you first. Let us begin anew, Mr. Bird. Even Sir Arthurel de Fantôme, eldest son of the Count and Mont de Forte. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Persephone has spoken of you often. If you are even half of the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting esteemed compatriots of House Durandal and Dashmill. You are aware of friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye. Suffice to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the chocobo staples in the foundation. Just minute. Greetings, Master Victor. I sell the chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Arturel's instructions. Will this be your first time riding Black Chocobo? May I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say, you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over the snow block. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all boaters, she's trained to carry you to destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the rein at all times, if you please.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest. Once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
Eliminate. The wood looks quite different when viewed from the back of the burn soccerboat, doesn't it? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To the business. So Redwood is in charge here. He should be expecting us. It has been far, far too long, Lord Arthurl. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwold. I present to you Zach Victor, Lord of House Stefan. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Trillemont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwold of the House Durandere, to bid you welcome to the Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct assuming that Master Victor is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once hamlet with small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Ashard and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reformation of the Western Highlands, the expulsion of the heretical elements. Falcon Nest is key to the accomplishments of these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of the House of Fontaine are at your disposal. Sir Redwold, you need but tell us where to begin.